Have you ever noticed this strange pattern? People work hard to get a better job, earn a good salary, and yet their financial stress doesn't disappear. In some cases, it actually gets worse. Not because they're irresponsible, not because they're bad with money, but because of what a good salary quietly allows them to do. Let me paint a familiar picture. Imagine a 28-year-old professional in the US or Europe. College is done, first real job landed. The salary is respectable, say $70,000 a year in the US or 55,000 euros in Europe. On paper, that sounds solid. After tax, it becomes roughly $4,200 a month in the US or 3,000 to 3,200 euros in many European cities. Now, life begins. Rent for a nice but reasonable apartment, $1,400. Car payment or lease, $450. Insurance, fuel, and maintenance, $250. Student loan minimums, $300. Groceries and eating out, $600. Phone, subscriptions, small comforts, $250. Before savings, before investing, before emergencies, you're already around $3,250 to $3,400 gone. What's left feels like freedom. But it isn't, because this is where the trap forms. A good salary doesn't usually buy wealth, it buys permission. Permission to upgrade your lifestyle just enough that it absorbs every raise. Permission to turn long-term problems into monthly payments. Permission to feel financially okay while making almost no progress. The mistake isn't the car, it isn't the apartment, it isn't even the credit card. The mistake is anchoring your life to income instead of margin. Here's the math most people never sit down and do. That $450 car payment, over 5 years, that's $27,000, often for a depreciating asset. The slightly bigger apartment, an extra $400 a month becomes $24,000 over 5 years. Add interest, insurance, upgrades, and maintenance, your comfortable choices quietly consume $50,000 to $70,000 of future flexibility. Not luxury, just normal life. And the psychological reason this happens is simple. Humans don't adjust spending linearly, we adjust identity. When income goes up, people don't think, how do I increase long-term security? They think, what does someone like me live like now? A better salary subtly changes your reference group, your coworkers, your social media feed, your expectations of what's normal. The danger isn't overspending, it's locking yourself into fixed costs that assume your income will always be there. And when income feels stable, risk feels invisible. But over time, the impact compounds. With little margin, unexpected events, layoffs, health issues, family needs become financial shocks instead of inconveniences. Savings feels slow, investing feels risky, and wealth always feels like something meant for people earning just a bit more than you. Financially intelligent people don't necessarily earn less or live worse lives. They simply ask different questions. Instead of, can I afford this? They ask, what does this commit my future self to? They don't see a salary as permission to consume, they see it as a tool to buy optionality, time, flexibility, and resilience. They're less impressed by lifestyle upgrades and more interested in keeping expenses adaptable. Not because they're extreme, but because they understand something most people don't. A good salary is powerful, but only if it creates space. Once it becomes fully spoken for, it stops being an advantage. And that's the real trap. Not earning too little, but earning enough to feel safe while quietly standing still. If this way of thinking helped you see money a little more clearly, consider liking the video or subscribing for more calm, realistic discussions like